What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel and you're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. Today we're doing an unboxing. Got this knife here. I don't know for a fact exactly what knife is in here, but I do sort of have an idea of what it may be. Of course, you already know by the title and thumbnail, you have an idea there. This knife is coming to me via the Lefty EDC knife pass around, so shout out to Lefty. And I believe this particular one is coming from Stafford's EDC, so I'll be putting that channel also in the description, so you check out his channel. He also goes over knife and EDC content as well. That being said, we're gonna go right into it. Doing the honors today, we have the Tuya Mutt, right? This awesome EDC knife right here. This is a Colin Mason Pier or CM Knife Designs knife, and man, this thing has been a blast to EDC. I recently unboxed it in the channel and it's been in my pocket ever since, so check out the unboxing for this guy and the review for it. It's coming up very soon. Without further ado, let's go ahead and make an incision here. All right, make sure I don't go too crazy. All right, we're good there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, perfect. We are inside. Let's see what we got going on here. Get this thing out of the way. Oh, we got plenty of packaging going on there to get it nice and stocked. Ooh, we got we got quite a bit going on here. And this was nowhere near close what I thought this would be, as a matter of fact. So yeah, this completely caught me off guard because this was not the knife I was expecting. So yeah, I'm in for a real treat, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. So we have two Kansept knife going on here, and I'll be linking these in the description if you guys want to check it out. Those affiliate links do help out the channel at no extra cost to you. Let's see what we have going on here. We have a they have interesting models here. K10608-1 X Max Rum design. Okay, that's a new one. That's a designer, and this is a satin CPM S35V in titanium, plain titanium. Let's see what we have going on this other box here, shall we? All right, so this one should be in titanium, maybe a more premium one. Again, the instructions and warranty information in the box. Similar nylon pouch going on here as before, and ooh, yes. This thing is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's take it out of the pouch here, shall we? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, wow. All right, let's see what we're working with here, shall we? Whoa, check out the blade on this thing. Wow, kind of makes me feel like one of those saw sharks type of, type of knife. Man, we are dealing with a big boy right here. Check that out. Oh my goodness. If this one was a cardboard destroyer, I don't want to imagine what this one is going to do to that cardboard, because look at this overall length on this thing. It is on the large to extra large size, right? Check that out. So what do we have? We'll do some other size comparisons here in just a moment. But action wise, what do we have going on here? We have the flipper deployment, and as you can see, you are flipping a chunk of blade, so you want to give it some enthusiasm for sure. Very drop shotty, of course, as expected from this long of a blade. Okay, we got the thumb deployment too. Oh, there we go. That took some calibrating. Again, got to give it the beans. Can I reverse flick this guy? I don't know. Oh, how about that? You sure can. You sure can. All right, as far as the blade, what do we have going on here? S35VN, and this thing is, a mile long blade. I believe the model here is called the Colibri Tech K Markstrom design, and yeah, this is interesting. We have what seems to be a, what is this, a cleaver? Would this be considered a cleaver, a stretched out cleaver perhaps? I'm not sure. Notice how like it drops down and then back up. Little peak right here, making it look very sheep's foot, but more cleaver to me. And then you have a little bit of belly here, and then just an overall crazy length to this thing. So it's gonna be a nice slicer for sure. You can do some table cuts with this, still have a lot of utility with that tip, man. And then as far as the handle, these are milled titanium, which I feel like they did a really good job here, because this titanium really looks very, very nice. Let me get you guys a little bit closer here to get a really, really good idea right there. Boom, that is some quality milled titanium going on. We have a non-reversible pocket clip. This one is anodized. We have some blue accents, some ano accents going on all throughout here with the hardware, with the pocket clip. I like the fact, I'm seeing this more and more in knives recently. I like the fact that the cutout release for this frame lock is on the inside, kind of like on the Tuya here. Same deal going on right there. Really love that as compared to being on the outside, if you ask me, because it just keeps the design very nice and clean all throughout. And yeah, liner lock feels good. Let's see. We have good access to the lock bar. Okay. It's not jimped, but you don't really need it, right? We got a front flipper too. All right, check this out. How did I miss the fact that it is a front flipper? Let's see. All right, got to give enough room here for the flipper to go in. All right, it flips pretty good. Let's see. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. Got to give it some. All right, if you give it a little bit of a flick of the wrist along with it, boom. That thing front flips like it's nobody's business. All right, there I was blocking the. Boom, there it is. Wow. Okay. And I mean, this thing is just savage. Probably the longest knife by a landslide that I've had in the channel for sure. Let's do some quick size comparisons here. PM2 looking like a baby next to it. Para 3 is a fetus next to it. You guys see where I'm going with this? Like, check that out. That is insane on the length there. So yeah. The Demko AD 20.5 on the shark's foot blade, the new Shark Cub on the slicer blade. I'm telling you, this thing is like a mile long and definitely gonna dwarf all the other knives. Now here's an interesting one. For a knife to be bigger than the Wrap Model 1, you know you're dealing with a significant sized knife. And yeah, it makes the Wrap Model 1 look like the Wrap Model 2, but here's what the Wrap Model 2 looks like. Yeah. Did I mention it's a large knife? Because it kind of is a large knife. Here's a recent one that we just unboxed in the channel, the Giant Mouse Ace Jagt and the Divo Growler in the Stormtrooper aesthetics. And I mean, it makes the other knives just look so tiny next to it. What can I say? But yeah, some quick size comparisons there for reference, of course. This is a quick unboxing, first reaction type of video. You know, I'm definitely not going to be doing a full review on this thing yet. Imagine, right? Be aware of knife reviewers who are, you know, popping out reviews right out of the box. Like, how can you do that, right? You have to actually carry the knife for a good amount of time to be able to come back and share feedback and do a comprehensive review. So that is the quality content you can expect from this channel for sure. So, you know, this is just some quick first impressions. I'll be dropping the review here very soon in a week or two. Check out the lanyard opening right here. They took that to a whole new level, right? Talk about a straight line and then a drop. Like, if you really need an opening for your lanyard, you got plenty right here. Lots of real estate going on there. We got some standoffs right here in the back, which are also anodized. That looks pretty good. And yeah, you got about 4 different deployment options, right? If I counted them all, you have the flipper, the from deployment, you have the thumb deployment, and then the reverse flick. Boom, right there. As far as this blade again, is this this feels like a flat grind or is it a hollow grind? It's hard to tell, a little bit of a hollow, okay. I'm gonna pull a tri-state card here and say, future me, tell me what type of grind this is, because honestly, it is so tricky. It feels like a flat grind. Then part of me wants to say it's hollow, but probably flat. That's going to be my final thing, and then I'll correct myself during the post-production if needed. But yeah, S35 VN steel, we already know that's a nice premium steel, and this thing is going to put in some work cutting wise. Ergonomically speaking, I have a little cutout here for your index, just like the other guy we just looked at, the Nesstreet, right? Check out that cutout for the index. Same deal here. And then I have medium hands, not the largest, not the smallest, but check out how much handle real estate I got going on. Now, if you're Shaquille O'Neal, right, and you have, you know, the big old hands, like, you still got plenty of knife going on here, right? Ergonomically speaking, boom, you're working with a solid blade. No choke up option because you really don't need it, right? You really not need it. You're very safe and close to the edge the way you are by default. And, you know, this thing is just plenty long, right? Even if I grip or bear down back here, like, look how large this thing is. No, don't insert any jokes on that sentence. That being said, you got some jimping going on right here in the back, right? You can get a good grip right there on the thumb. Sure, at some point you might want to rest your thumb like this as well. All right, it's up to you, but let's go ahead and do some quick cuts. Can it do the paper? All right, let's see how it does with paper. All right, let's see, caught up there a little bit. Still pretty good for the most part. All right, pretty good. Let's get some long slices going on. Whoa, yeah, you can work with this long blade. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Was it catching earlier? Maybe that's probably what it was. There we go. It might need a little bit of stropping. Again, keep in mind, this is not a brand new knife out of the box. This is a knife that has seen some use from my other colleagues here on YouTube as far as lefties knives pass around. So yeah, we know it can do paper, and if you strop it a little bit, I'm sure it would cut even more. But what about some cardboard? All right, let's test the cardboard. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't do it perpendicular like that, but rather at an angle like this. And let's see how it does the cardboard. Okay, so yeah, whereas it might need a little stropping for the paper, you could tell it will destroy that cardboard like it is nobody's business. It's certainly a cardboard destroyer. So you guys rate that in the comments from scale from 1 through 10. You know, how sharp is this guy? Does it need some stropping? You guys let me know. Well, there you guys have it. Those are the two Kansept knives that we just unboxed. Again, this one is the Nesstreet model name from Karambit Maker, the designer, on 154 cm. This one is on S35 VN, and it is the Colibri Tech. It's a K Maxrum design, and this is a big boy right here. Titanium handles going on. So you guys know the drill. Again, where's the Ace of Spades going on? You guys know the drill by now, guys. Again, these are just some quick reactions out of the box unboxing experience, so you guys get an idea what knives are coming up for review here in the channel very soon. I'm going to be EDCing these knives for about a week or two, and I'm going to be dropping a comprehensive review on the channel here on these knives very, very soon. So super excited for these. Hopefully you guys are just as excited as I am. Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. At this point, go ahead and subscribe, because I make knife content like this on an ongoing basis, daily basis. And if you want to support the channel a step further, there's a link for Patreon down below. You can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. Chances are the review for the Microtech MSI is live on the channel right now, so if you want to check out that review, next I'll put a card right here for you. Guys, it's been a pleasure. If you hung out with me until the very end, you guys are the real MVPs. I really love you all. Thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.